前の逃げ道はねえ。このバトルの結果はダブルクラッシュといこうぜ。お前の逃げ道はねえ。このバトルの結果はダブルクラッシュといこうぜ。
We fixed this!
Hooray! Cut at the beginning, and you can see you hit a wall, and you get a wall riding collision. What's actually happening behind the scenes here, Chris?
So we've got two systems. We've actually got multiple systems, but two main systems kind of working together here. So the first one is what we call wall riding or wall collision. So that's now looking at how much lateral force you're colliding with the wall with. So essentially, how much help is the wall giving you in cornering? Because in that scenario there with this red Audi, if that barrier wasn't there, they'd have ended up somewhere off in that farmer's field.
Yeah.
So we're looking at how much has the wall given you, right. And then we're using that to determine how much slowdown you're going to get.
So the BMW just kind of clipped through that. What was that?
So that's the other system that kind of works together with this, and we're looking at the speed difference between cars. We're not looking to apply blame to anyone, because that's actually a very difficult thing to do, and even in proper motorsports. They have, is it 5 marshals in F1, and even then it can take them an entire race to decide on fault for much more minor things. So we're just saying the faster car will be ghosted, because in most scenarios, or all scenarios even, the faster car is the one that's going to cause the most chaos in a collision. Yeah. So we're just going to ghost out a car that's going significantly faster than everyone else.
So what happened there? It looks like the Audi was pushed into a wall, but didn't get a wall riding penalty there.
Yep, well spotted. So,
and
it happens here, yeah. If you're pushed into a wall, so someone trying to benefit from the wall riding system, we're detecting that as well.
Right.
And the car that is being pushed into the wall will be ghosted, so they can get away from the wall and away from the car-to-car collision. They won't get any penalty applied to them. The car behind is probably going to hit the wall, and they're going to get slowed down.
Okay, so I can't actually bomb you into the wall to make you wall ride?
No, you can't. So so here's a nice example, actually.
Right, okay.
Well, the BMW now gets some slowdown, and if you look how far away the pack's gone now.
He's toast now,
yeah.
right?
I mean, this was why we sort of delayed it a little bit in the first place. I know we tested the wall riding, we had it to go out, but the issue was, we wanted to deal with things like this, and that's why we decided to delay it and instead bring it out as a whole sort of fix overall, so that, we don't want anyone to have an unhappy experience. So
Absolutely.
A lot more fun, actually, I think, in my opinion. So here's a great example. Someone just dive bombing right down the inside.
The thing that I noticed that, sorry to interrupt you, was the Audi here and the car in front of it were kind of jostling through that corner, and none of them were ghosting, none of them were getting penalties.
Yeah, because it's looking at speed deltas, we're actually looking at very high speed deltas or differences. So the classic door-to-door racing that everyone loves, that still happens, because that's actually in a very small speed difference. Yes.
And they will need to deal with whatever's happened. Also, you notice there, we clipped the wall or just lightly touched it, and that didn't wall ride.
Nope. So we do have a kind of a threshold or dead zone, if you want to call it, of a small amount of time. Because glancing blows like that, we don't want to be penalising things like that. So, yes, small glancing blows and very short collisions, you won't get any penalty for that.
But if you try to actually ride the car around the corner, you're toast.
Yeah, yeah.
And what about free roam rush?
It's not an free roam rush.
I was about to say, it's just online only, right?
Yeah, it's online only, so not against AI offline. You really get slowed down.
And what about if you're in a cross country and you hit a tree?
Trees, it doesn't work on. So trees, wall riding's not applied for those collisions, but street races, if you hit a wall in Edinburgh, say, a building, it'll trigger for that.
There you go.
So it's just walls which you can wall ride around, essentially. So I think here so this clip I think is a really nice one. So here this Audi's made a bit of a mistake, and in a minute he's going to have a bit of a race with this Subaru.
Yeah, they've both kind
really
of clipped walls and slowed down a
Yeah,
bit.
so they start racing each other, and they're actually going very
There we
slow
go.
for this route. And the Jaguar behind, who's been racing very cleanly,
Just goes
went through. And before this system, the way these two cars were defended is they'd have pulled across onto the line or into their path to create a collision. Here we're just saying the car's going faster, it's going to go through, and it makes for much cleaner racing.
And it doesn't just apply to racification, right?
No. So so here the Jag came through, clipped that wall, which was just a building, and gets the slowdown applied.
And that is what classically would have been like cornering on a player?
Yes.
Cornering on a player, yeah. So now you just ghosting straight through them, and in this case you pick up a bit of a wall collision penalty. If you go into a corner that fast, you're probably going to get a penalty.
Yeah. But as we can see there, right, the jostling is still very much in play.
Yeah.
It's only ghosting you with if you're going much faster implicitly because
and in
you're
fact,
doing better corners.
That actually shows quite nicely that the jostling, while it can be really fun, it's not the fastest way to race. So in that case there, the Jag, driving very clean on the racing line, just went straight through the two cars that are having a bit of a fight. So it really shows, as that happens, why is it you're going so slow? It starts to tell you what scenarios you're going slow and how to improve on that.
So that's going out in this update?
Yep, that's in update 9.
Which also I should mention, the update is coming within the next 24 to 48 hours, so we will actually be rolling the update out soon. So yeah, this will be live.